The correct use of the press incorporates this layback, this hip in motion, and a bounce that comes from the tightness of the abs and the knee muscles. It's not from the knees bending, it's from the quads being so tight that the knees are kept straight as you bounce your hips in. It also gets your face out of the way and allows you to press in a vertical bar path. And there's this temptation by coaches and by lifters on their own lifting, where if this coordinated effort is not really going real well, or the lifter's getting frustrated or the coach is getting frustrated, to discard the method entirely and to do a strict press. But this is not necessary. A lot of times this will happen because the lifter is a little weaker, they might have balance problems, they might not be able to control the bar path real well. And so trying to do this kind of aggressive hip bounce and then bouncing the bar up can lead to some problems. And so instead of discarding it, try this. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to tell him to lay back and reach his hips in a little bit and then pause and then press. Yep, and then bring it down. And it's really important to make sure that he's standing up tall at the bottom and tall at the top, so the hips can't stay forward. So lay back, hips in, and then press straight up, get under it, bring it down. And we'll do one more. So reach in, and you'll notice I'm moving him, because the temptation with the lifter will be to not lay back enough, it'll be to not shove the hips in enough. And when I'm pushing on his back here, I'm not pushing on his lumbar. I'm pushing just above his butt, because what I don't want to do, and I'll show it wrong this time, if I push on his lumbar and he extends his back, that is not good. We want his abs real tight, and so I'm pushing just above his butt, not quite at his lumbar, so that his abs stay tight and his knees stay tight, and he's not overextending his spine. Rack, please. So if you've been having issues with teaching the press, and this dynamic version, the original version, is kind of not going well, you're getting frustrated, the lifter's getting frustrated, or you notice that there are problems because of the balance and because of a weakness, you can try this more static version where they're reaching in, they're laying back, they're kind of pausing a little bit, but they're staying tight, and then they're still getting the benefit of the vertical bar path and the tightness of the abs and the knees. But it's just a little bit slower, so it's a little bit easier to learn, and it's easier to control the bar path. And very quickly, you can transition this into the normal, the dynamic press, because the movements are so similar. At some point, as a coach, you're going to notice, or even as a lifter, you're going to notice that the bar path has gotten a lot smoother, it's staying vertical, there's better motor control of the bar, and when this happens, you can immediately just add the bounce. Typically, if this is a learning problem, you can do this on the first day. So you'll teach the static version, and then after a set or two, you can immediately get into the dynamic version and have them pressing correctly day one. If it is a motor control, a balance problem, a strength problem, it might take a little bit before they are strong enough to actually be able to do it correctly without basically falling over or without losing the bar forward or backward. So if you've been having some trepidation about doing the dynamic press for certain clients or for yourself, and you've just been discarding it entirely and going to a strict press, try doing this instead. This is going to transition better. This is going to get them using more muscle mass more effectively and get them stronger. So try that out.